My name is Melissa Lawrie. I am the daughter of Guyanese parents. I was born in New Jersey. I'm the seventh daughter of 8 girls. I live currently in Orlando, Florida, and I'm an IT project manager. I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, and I am a creative. So my parents came to this country in the 50s. My dad came to educate himself. My other sisters were all born in Guyana, but myself and my younger sister, we were born here. Both my parents had retired here, and I had an older sister here. So that's how I made my way to Orlando. My parents came here during the 50s, and the 60s during all of the racial turbulence. And I think my parents had a different perspective on it because they weren't really considered Americans. They were different. So seeing all of that turbulence and not really understanding it, because they came from the Caribbean where slavery was abolished way before America. And so they knew that they had rights and they expected it. And so I think it's very interesting for me, being a Caribbean child, really the first generation, and just hearing the stories of my parents, knowing that the life that they lived, people of color, were doctors, were lawyers, were politicians, and so that power struggle wasn't part of their experience. So I think that always empowered me, and always knowing that anything that I wanted to do was possible. Why take a candlestick to see at night what is plain in the day? That's something my mom would tell me all the time. I can hear her voice saying it. Like I said, I consider myself a creative. I think a lot of people maybe that I work with, they don't know that I design carnival costumes. And it is a passion of mine. I have played, they call it mass, when you dress up in costumes. I've done it in Trinidad, Jamaica, in Miami, I've done it in New York. There are carnivals all over the world, and hopefully one day I'll get to do carnival everywhere. I used to call myself the carnival baby. I think if I had one wish, I would want to see my mom again before she passed. And just for her to see all of the creative things I've done, art, the costumes, painting, and she was kind of my inspiration. My mom could do it all. She would say to me, Melissa, let me teach you how to knit and crochet. And I tried, and she's like, no, girl, you just need to give it up. So I wish she was around to see all of the things that I've created. So that's my one wish. So Carnival is the one time of the year where people get to just dress up, feel beautiful, regardless of your race, your age, your social status. I feel like Carnival is the great equalizer. And sometimes there are 1 million people or 1,000 people just dancing to one beat, moving down the street, all in unison. And it's just joy, it's unity. It just makes me happy. When I first moved to Orlando about 19 years ago, the Caribbean community was not as large as it is now. Being Guyanese, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love my culture, I love my people, I love the food, I love the music, I just love being Guyanese.